So I wanted to do a quick video and show you that the myth that if you buy the most expensive diesel heater, or not the most expensive, but this one right here cost $112 on Amazon. I installed one a week ago that cost $160, maybe a little more delivered. And it came in a plain brown box. This one is in an actual air heater box. And to be honest with you, it's 100 times more heavy duty than the one that cost $160. This is the cheapest one presently on Amazon. The people, what's happening is people that are arbitraging stuff are going and buying these and then reselling them for an extra $100 and hoping that you fall for the hoodwink, that you're getting a better product because you're paying a little bit more for the same thing. And actually, you're getting much less of a product. This is the one I just purchased. You'll notice it doesn't have the ring here around that, which I didn't like to begin with because that's a place that gets hot. But let's take this off. This fan spins freely. There's no case issues. The one I put in last week, it was rubbing from day one out of the case, and then it would never start. It had to be sent back because it kept doing EO6, no matter how much I troubleshot it. You'll notice, you can't tell on camera, but if I put this side by side with the other one, it's smaller than the $160 one, only by a little. But this is a true 5 kilowatt. This feels about 100, like probably a good 20 pounds heavier than the one that I installed last week. This is legitimately being tough to hold in this hand, and it's clearly marked. I mean, you've got this label here, and then aside from the little issue there with the heater label, now if we go in here, I want to show you the next big thing that I noticed. First of all, I've heard people complaining on YouTube about the fact that they're putting these new bigger hoses that are garbage. No, the problem is the old ones had a shitty pump that wasn't good. It didn't have the pistol grommets and stuff. Yes, this is the bigger hose, but the first thing you're going to notice with this is this pump. See how it has actual copper inlets? It's got copper inlets. This is a real pump. This isn't one of those cheap fucking pumps that are coming in the more expensive model. It's branded and everything. I mean, look, this pump is actually a solid fucking pump. It doesn't need, it can use the bigger hose. See the copper pieces? This is a much, much better. Now, not only that, I also like, because it doesn't have the in America, who wants a Celsius meter? That's the control switch for this. A little dial that you can turn hot, cold, on, off. And to prime the pump, all you have to do is hold down the on switch and it'll go automatically into prime mode. But this can be screwed down and it'll look like a proper component. I mean, the LCD screen's nice, but that costs more electricity to run that constantly. This is just an easy, simple on and off switch with a knob. Way more heavy duty. Everything in here is not the same as the other ones. Even this is I can feel. Oops. I can feel the dampener in there. You can see that it's better. This is just a clearly better unit. This unit was $112 delivered. I got this for $112. You got tax in my state. But the principle I'm trying to say is I did an install a week ago, and I had the kid buy one that was a little more expensive, and I'm completely pissed off at Amazon. Not necessarily Amazon, it's not them, but my theory is that the people doing arbitrage are buying these for $100 or whatever, and then they're trying to resell them for more. And a common myth with this is that, well, the Webasto's $2,000, so if I buy the, you know, not the cheapest one, but one that's a couple $100, that there's going to be some difference between the cheapest one and the $200 one. They made it the same place. It's the same fucking thing. And quite frankly, actually, I'm finding the opposite. The $160, $200 one is made worse than the $112. It's almost like being rewarded for not falling for that bait and hook. So I will say, and the fact this comes in an actual box that says air heater. Now I'm going to be doing my install on the back door with this jerry can on the loft. So I got this jerry can. I'm going to bolt through these bolt holes here to the back door of the loft. And then, because I'm building a custom roof with an upstairs bedroom on it. But I'm going to bolt that thing, then tap this 20-liter jerry can. That way all the gas is outside, and then I'm going to run the gas line down the frame and mount this under the passenger seat of the 2003 Dodge 1500 van that I've got. But the principle is, this is the one to buy. It's the $112 one. I'll put a link in the description of this video for it. Way better. It's clearly more quality than the $160 one. There's night and day, no comparison. It's even a little bit shorter, so it's taking up a little bit less space, but it also weighs a ton less. And they got rid of the pieces that aren't needed. They used to give you that black grommet to stick against the floor. I don't like putting that around even if it is red silicone, putting that around the pipe is a stupid thing. So I just wanted to put that out there.